Man, it must feel good to be Elon Musk right now. He is just stomping all over his haters, which happens to be one of my favorite pastimes. I just love when someone tells me I can't do something, because when I do it, I get up all in their face like, "What'd you say, bitch?" I make sure to growl so that they know I'm fierce. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the near 10% jump in Tesla's share price, which squeezed the short sellers pretty hard. See, Elon even said on Twitter, "Don't short my company because a short squeeze is coming." And it came. At Tesla's annual shareholders meeting, Elon revealed that the company will not only hit their production targets for the Model 3, but they may even exceed them, which is a very different story than what everyone thought. And that's why the share price rocketed 10%. And a third of Tesla's float is short, and those short sellers together lost over $1 billion on that move. Now, what I want to talk about today is why people even try to short a company like Tesla. I'll give you a hint. It all has to do with ego. So we're going to discuss why investors make these poor decisions and how you can avoid them. People just love shorting Tesla, and I understand the reasoning. They're bleeding money, their accounting is all screwed up, there's no way they'll be able to compete with real car companies, yada yada yada, all that may be true. But even so, Tesla is still a terrible short. Why would you try to short a stock that has so much positive sentiment behind it? People go wild over Tesla and Elon Musk. And Elon, he keeps pulling stuff out of his ass that continually surprises the market. He has a history of doing this, and he's likely to continue doing it. And when you could command sentiment and continually exceed investors' expectations like Elon can, why would you try to short a stock like that? You're absolutely gonna get burned. There is no way you're making that move for your P&L. Because if you were just worried about your P&L, then you wouldn't even touch Tesla. You would find a better opportunity to short. So the question is why then? Then why do investors still do it? Well, I think it's because they want to be a hero. They want to be the ones who called it. They want to say that they were right all along. Even though Tesla kept going higher and everyone loved Elon, they were the ones that knew it was all bullshit. They want to be that guy, and to be that guy, they're willing to pay a lot of money in losses. Like I said, it has nothing to do with their P&L. It's all about the ego. And really, I think the need to short Tesla stems from jealousy too. Because here's Elon out here being a billionaire with the fastest electric cars, he has spaceships and model girlfriends, and what do the rest of us have? We might have some good stuff, but it's not that. And that's why those feelings of jealousy arise, and you kind of want to get back at him. But how do you get at a guy like Elon? Well, I guess you can short his stock, right? And then in the end, you could be the hero that was right all along about that guy. But how stupid is that? Well, sure, Elon's a billionaire, but I made 20% shorting his stock, so who's the real winner here? Elon. He won. And I'm not saying this stuff to be mean, I'm just pointing out how stupid it sounds. Because as humans, we get caught up in these mental loops and we're not able to look at things objectively from an outside point of view. So really trying to make the hero play in the stock market like shorting Tesla is just really stupid, because honestly, nobody cares. And I'm sorry, but that's the truth. What we should be doing as investors is separating out our emotions so we could just focus on our P&L. And that's one of the big reasons it pays to be introspective as an investor. Because you gotta be able to look inside and see what's really driving you in every decision that you're making. Is it the emotions and the ego, or is it the objective analysis that you did that tells you it's a good investment? And of course, that's easier said than done. Because I know all the people that are short Tesla that are watching this right now are looking at me like, no, that's not me. I'm objectively short Tesla because it's a garbage company. It has nothing to do with Elon or my emotions or ego or whatever you're talking about. And I'm sure the Tesla shorts truly believe that, which is why it's so hard to separate your emotion from your trading. But one of the best ways to do it is to keep a trade journal. So if you're writing down exactly what you're gonna do before you do it, you're gonna see when you're being driven by something that isn't objective analysis. Recording things in your trade journal is a way to give yourself that outside perspective on yourself. And that's really what's needed to separate the emotions from your trading. And I actually have a video that I recorded that explains the trade journal in more detail that I'm releasing this week. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so you get a notification when it comes out. Now, this need to be a hero in the market is not something that just retail investors do. We see billionaire hedge fund managers do it too, which is what we're going to talk about next, so keep watching. So take Bill Ackman, for example. Why did he keep his $1 billion short against Herbalife for so long? The price kept moving against him year after year, but he kept holding on. And the question became, was this still a good short, or was it just his ego that was forcing him to continue with it? If you look at a stock moving against you, you could either take it as one, a signal that you should get out, or two, if you're thinking with your ego, is that you're still right and the stock moving against you is just gonna make a better story later when you're finally proved right at the end. And your brain will play all types of tricks to make you believe that. And you see the same thing with the analysts on TV that are always calling a top. They're doing that because, again, they want to be the guy who called it. Now, in both these cases with Ackman and all these analysts, there are some ulterior motives. They might not be motivated purely by their P&L, because they're running businesses too. And with businesses comes a lot of marketing. Really, this whole topic of defining incentives of other players in the market is pretty big, so we should probably talk about it in another video. So go ahead and subscribe and we'll do that soon. The moral of this story is that you need to check yourself before you're making a trade. Are you making it because you're trying to be a market hero and be proved right? Or are you making it because it's an objectively good trade that's gonna help your P&L? You've always gotta remove your emotions before you're trading. Now, if you like this video, we got more coming, so subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you get notifications when they're released. And we do about 3 videos a week, all market related. So subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Stay fallible out there. Bye.